Hey, what's up guys? WhirlXbow back here, and today, like normal, we're back on Dead Man's Hand Warrior. I hope some games, or our game goes really good today. I can never tell how many games we're gonna do, because this deck takes so damn long to play a game. But yeah, anyways, let's jump right into the first game, right guys? I'll see you guys there. Druid. I feel like this is gonna be a really hard matchup. I'm 90% sure it's gonna be Jade Druid. I feel like Jade Druid is still just like super powerful and wild. Acolyte of Pain. Yeah, okay, I think I keep Acolyte of Pain. I don't think I keep anything else. So with this being Jade Druid, I feel like it's probably our worst, if not our second worst matchup. Just because they have just as much infinite value as we do with the card Jade Idol, compared to us where we have Dead Man's Hand, right? So I feel like this matchup is super hard to win, unless this is just big Druid, which I feel like is much worse than Jade. But yeah. Anyways, I wanted to cover like my first impressions with this deck. I have a very, I don't know if it's different view about this deck, or I would say more a unique view about this deck. After reading a fair amount about the deck and after playing, I mean, I played 5 games, so that's why I'm calling them my first impressions. I feel like the deck has bad matchups, yes, but I feel like if you play the deck optimally, those bad matchups kind of disappear. And I don't know if more people feel this way about this deck, but that's how I feel. I feel like, yes, this deck has bad matchups. Yes, this deck is hard to pilot, right? Like a combo deck would be very hard for this deck to beat. But at the same time, I feel like if this deck is piloted like 100% optimally, right? Like you are legitimately a god at playing this deck, I feel like this deck has 0 bad matchups. I don't know if that's weird or if that's just a me thing, but I definitely feel that way. This looks weird just throwing this away, but I think this is correct. Oh fuck, do I burn a card? No, I do not. Okay, thank God. Unless he has Cold Lights here, I don't burn a card here. The reason I went with that play is, yes, it was greedy and whatnot, but I honestly feel like that was the better play. Fuck. Alright, so draw a card. That's fine. Okay. This is not pleasant. That's a lot of stats. Oh, fuck. This is a hard turn, I think. So we have a whole bunch of plays here. I'm going to get back into that matchup discussion right after this. So we have a whole bunch of plays here. We have just double armored. We have 1 armored plus Deathlord. I feel like I don't want to give him cards, especially not with them being buffed. Actually, do I? Hear me out. Giving him cards could not be that bad, seeing that we do have Brawl. So that actually might be correct. Like, right, it takes 2 hits, and it's going to give him another minion. I theoretically take 3 here, but I give him another minion. If that's a good Battlecry minion, then that's, like, super good, right? So far, he's only played 1 of each card, so it could be Reno Druid, which I really doubt. Although, at this point, with the amount of neutral Reno minions, or Highlander minions possible, it could be fact. Like, yeah, like, Brawl here is, like, not that bad, but at the same time, like, yeah, no, Brawl is just fine here. I mean, worst case scenario, 7/6 survives. Best case scenario, I mean, I could also throw this in to lower the odds of something really big surviving. I think that's fine. Yeah, this is fine. So basically, unless this survives, I'm able to kill anything next turn, theoretically. With either Garrosh. Okay, that's second worst, but still okay. Like, if he hits me for 5 here and then hits me with his hero power, I can armor up Shield Slam, which does kill it. I do want to play Garrosh as soon as possible, though. And I also need to remember to keep at least 1 Plague of Wrath. Garrosh is fairly good here. Yeah, I'm just going to gem the Garrosh. I think it's fairly good here. Yeah. We still have double shield block for the Shield Slam, so that's why I'm not too worried. Also, like, that cleave there is really clean. So yeah, getting back into that matchup discussion, I feel like I should have a little bit of time with some more straightforward plays. The reason I say it doesn't have a bad matchup, quote unquote, or it's good in almost any scenario, it's just because I feel like this deck piloted optimally, getting the most amount of value out of every single one of your cards. It's like super hard to lose with it, and I know that's a very hard statement to claim because the deck is so hard to play. But that's honestly how I feel. Having like that's just first impressions too. I wanna make sure like that's known. Is this coming from someone who's played recently 5 games with the deck? In the last month, 5 games with the deck. So I'm not saying like, oh yeah, this deck, even though it's super hard to play, if you get really good with it, you're gonna 100% win rate. No, that's not all what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, it does have bad matchups, but I feel like with optimal play, those are reduced to a point where your bad matchups are almost non-existent. This is fairly bad, huh? As I squeeze this in, I don't want to give him more cards here whatsoever, so I think I dropped a more expensive guy. Yeah. This way, next turn, this can be dropped with the Bulwark and the Hero Power. Although Bulwark is also one of those cards that I think I might want to keep. Bell can do the trick. The reason I want to keep Bulwark, it's because if it is a combo deck, right? Well, dropping Bulwark late game, like every single turn with Dead Man's Hand, will just win me the game. Also, we have more... If he's not playing Jade, we theoretically have more value than him in the late game. So I'm not too worried. Also, that's like a perfect board for me. For him to have is like Hero Power plus Stab is like super good. I mean, the other play I can do is just Stab Blood Razor. Yeah, that's just as fine. Stab Blood Razor to have a weapon out, and then scrap Golem. That's super good. Wait, did my guy have 1 health? Yeah, he should have Hero Powered that down and not played the other guy. 100% that was better play. He would have taken 1 damage, which would have been fine. I genuinely believe that was the better play. Okay. Scrap Golem is pretty good. This... I was gonna say this does kill everything here, but then this has 2 health. Although that can get shield slammed. I do have another one left in the deck. That's fine. Yeah, I think I want to save the health I have currently. So this is fine. I'm hoping that he's going to draw more cards this turn. I don't think he will, but I'm hoping that he just like draws a shitload of cards. So this way I can drop Coldlight and burn cards and not give him more cards. Actually, if he doesn't play anything here, Coldlight mills 1 card. If I draw Brann would be super good. Okay. Okay. Am I dead? What the fuck? Okay, that's fine. Not really, but we can pretend. Brann doesn't burn any of his cards, is the problem. I can just Brann, though. The thing is, I have to draw Dead Man's Hand as soon as possible. Is the big thing. Okay. Shield block. Shield slam. It's annoying that I have yet to draw Dead Man's Hand, and those are my last 2 cards. Although next turn, I could theoretically draw the rest of my deck Hero Power, or I can draw... Okay, so he does have... Oh, he RNG'd it! Oh, that's so bad for me. That was the worst card for him to RNG possible. Yeah, so what I could theoretically do... Okay, he's killing Brann here, which kind of sucks. I was actually hoping he'd just drop a whole bunch of minions here. So they all got looped into a Plague, and that was like the worst minion for him to play. Although, Thinking face. Okay, Dead Man's Hand is a fantastic draw. I can Dirty Rat. I want a Dirty Rat, but then Plague gets wrapped into the Plague. And I need a Dead Man's Hand before I Plague anyways. Huh. Okay, this is like actually a really hard turn. So, our Dead Man's Handing almost for sure. I think this is slightly better play. Because we kind of want all of these cards still. I feel like this is right. Squeeze in an additional 2 damage. This also allows me to drop N'Zoth, which gets 4 minions. 5 minions. It gets 2 Khartut Defenders, 2 Scrap Golems, and a Deathlord, which is fairly good for me. An 8-10, that's fine. It's not optimal, but it's kind of fine. He's not playing another minion, which is very good for me. So there's 3 theoretically of those left. Oh, I really want to play this, but I can't kill... Oh, I can do this plus Bulwark. I can do that. This way I have 2 more of these in my deck. Or I have an extra one of those in my deck. And to be fair, most of these cards I actually don't care about having an extra copy of. Although, I would actually like to have another copy of Plague more. This is greedy. I can Coldlight Sear first. Yeah, I don't mind Coldlight Searing first. Oh, now I'm going to have so many N'Zoths in my deck. I think he has... Okay, he has 1 Oasis Searcher left, 1 Emerald Explorer left, 1 Worm Rest, 1 Wing Guardian left. So, the thing is, if this hits... I was hoping this would hit Emerald Explorer. If it hit Emerald Explorer, it would have been best case scenario. Because it would have given him 1 less card. He should have played minions with that idol, 100%. Now he's just shuffling idols into his deck. Doesn't really make sense. Plague of Wrath is the best card to draw here. Kinda. Plague of Wrath would be really good, but I think it's just N'Zoth. It's 100% just N'Zoth. Taste the essence of your soul. The reason it's just N'Zoth is because we have another one. So even if he wipes this, we can theoretically wipe his board and drop N'Zoth. This Corruption. That's super bad for me, because if he gets Alexstrasza, it's just game over, I think. He clearly doesn't know how to play the card Shade Idol. He should have been playing, not just shuffling. He's played 3, he's shuffled 9 into his deck. He's played 4. So is the rest of his deck just Jade Idols? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So yeah, the rest of his deck is basically just Jade Idols. Plague of Wrath is an insanely powerful card. Okay, I can do it this way. Plague of Wrath this way. And now I'm playing this because I need more cards in my hand. Here we got another Bulwark Shield, which is super good for us. And yeah. Oh fuck, I didn't shuffle another Plague in my deck. It's okay. If he could use misplaying with Jade Idol, it's fine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the rest of his deck is just Jade Idols. Or else he would not be shuffling nearly as many as he is. Snip Snap Wing Guardian as your last card, if I'm not mistaken. Should have probably magnetized that. But hey. So this... If that's Alexstrasza, that's actually really bad for him. Huh. I want to trade this away first. Yeah. Oh, I should have hit the 4-5. Fuck. Hitting the 4-5 there was better because it would have died. Snip side was also kind of bad against our hero power. So it's an Ysera. You're still not summoning? This is Wind Guardian almost for sure. So we have highest odds of drawing N'Zoth. Yeah, if I would have traded here, it would have been so much better. Oh, that was a big misplay by me. Big misplay. Hey, look, it's N'Zoth. He's back. Warpath feels super greeds. I do have to get Warpaths out of my hand, though. 4, 3. Should have saved my attacks before playing that, or should have played this first. That was kind of a misplay. I can just give him more Jade Idols. Yeah, giving him more Jade Idols here is fine. The reason I attack there is because I have to play this other Bulwark Shield. Deadman's Hand is a fantastic draw. Shuffle 2 more N'Zoths into my deck. Yeah, there's the Wind Guardian. That's why I didn't want to play this, because I knew he was going to have this. This way he would have been able to attack. Okay. How do we get around killing this? Can we kill this efficiently? So it's 10. So that's 10. That's 2. That kills it. Then I could theoretically just drop another N'Zoth, and I'm pretty sure it's GG. Unless it's Ysera Awakens. I think I semi-play around Ysera Awakens by doing this. I play around Ysera Awakens by not playing around it. Strangely enough, this is the better choice. So even if he does Ysera Awakens, and the rest of the cards are Jade Idol, these would die, but we'd be left with a 3-1, a 3-1, and a 5-7, which was lethal with the weapon. So yeah. Hey, big brained, and we're up to silver. I can't believe it. We made it to silver, bro, playing against the guy playing a standard deck. Yeah, he didn't know how to play Jade Idol. That wasn't fair. Honestly, if he would have played more idols and didn't just shuffle, we won. We might have lost that. Because I kind of misplayed with the, what is it called? The Plague of Wrath. But yeah, anyways, let's queue up one more, and then that's gonna have to be it. Alright guys, I'll see you guys there. So assuming this is Zoo, we want removal. We don't want N'Zoth. Deathlord could be actually fairly powerful. I like keeping Deathlord, kinda. I don't like keeping Plague of Wrath. That's a little bit too slow. I feel like you want to keep Acolyte of Pain almost for sure, because you need that early game card draw. Deathlord, I think, is a little bit too greedy, because if it summons something big, then we get fucked. Blood Razor is really good, if I'm not mistaken. Double Acolyte Pain draw is kinda... It's weird, because you really don't want to overdraw. It's good that he doesn't have a 1-drop. It might be Cube again. If it's Cube, this hand is okay. But got so much... Okay, I'm pretty sure after the tap on turn 2, it's Cube. So, we're in for a long one, boys. Okay, anyways. I forgot to say this in the first game, but I hope y'all have a drink. I'm currently drinking me an orange bubbly, because I like me my spicy water. Gain life? Gain life? No? Okay. So theoretically, if he can deal 3 damage to this, I burn a card. Which would be very, very bad. Because my main win cons are still in my deck. Okay, that's relatively fine. By relatively fine, I mean not fine at all. Let's draw 2 cards off our Acolyte of Pain. Warpath is fairly good. I want to kill this really badly, but I feel like that's the wrong choice. Hitting him in the face here for the reason that now we have an activator for Plague. But yeah, killing this, I think right here was really, really wrong. There's the Skull of the Minari. That's really bad for us. Really, really bad for us. Okay. Now I have to think very, very long and hard. This is correct here. That's super, super bad for us. I can't just plague one minion, right? No, that can't be right. Killing that was wrong. Oh, he would have just summoned it anyways with the skull. But then I guess I would have got a little bit more value. This is really hard. I have so many possible plays. Oh my god. I have to play something. And I feel like that's this guy. Yeah, this is probably it. So the reason I'm going with this is because next time we can theoretically plague, like Warpath plague, if he doesn't get greedy and just punch me in the face. So that's like theoretically a possibility. I feel like that's... Punch me in the face there is wrong. Although, health is very important in this matchup for us. We might get super low, especially with the early, like, the turn 5 skull. It was turn 3 Sense Demons into turn 4 skull, or turn 4 Voidwalkers into turn 5 skull. I feel like that's like the best possible draw on that deck. I feel like we lose this one. Yeah. Because I know he has another demon. It was... Oh, no, actually, he might not have another demon. There's a very low possibility he doesn't have another demon. Fucking Christ. I have to do this. It means that Brawl is like a very good draw. Yeah. He had all the best demons in his opener. And on top of that, he had a perfect curve. There's honestly nothing we could have done about this loss. Yeah. I need to draw exactly Plague number 2, and even then I don't think it matters. Plague number 2 is the only good draw. That's better than Plague number 2, surprisingly. We burn a card from him, which is very good for us. Coin Hero Power. That's such a good burn. That's such a good burn. Oh my god. I guess there's still a chance yet. Probably not, but he's out of demons. That's super bad for us. That's kind of good for us, actually. That's fine. Super fine. It means that this Coldlight's here now, though, is kind of bad, but hey. He might be playing this instead of playing Gul'dan, but I doubt that. I feel like it's just like another Gul'dan. We drew Arnizoth. Funny. How the tides have turned. Hitting this plays around Coil. Yeah, we have to play around Coil. Playing around Coil here is very important. He still doesn't have a demon. What's good is that if he doesn't play Kenrath on a turn, and he's just holding it, say if he would rather play something else, it can be summoned with Skull, which is kind of good for us if he misplays that. Also, we can summon it with Deathlord, which would be very good for us. Also, gaining all this life is also super good for us. Like, super good for us. Decision. Defection. If he taps here, that's also fairly good for us. Drawing Dead Man's Hand here would actually be insane. That is actually insane. I can't believe I called it. We're burning 2 cards here, which is super good for us. Defile is a fairly good burn. Kenrath Prime would be really good. Fuck, we're not gonna burn a card now. Fuck. That was the one risky part, is that if he drew a demon. But oh well. I mean, he could have drawn Kenrath Prime, which was also really good if he would have summoned that. Because that was one less big board that we'd have to deal with. Although, we do have N'Zoth next turn, possibly. Summoning a whole bunch of Voidwalkers is also really good for us, seeing that he is playing Kenrath. So, with all the Voidwalkers, it has a high likelihood of summoning those, which is super good for us, since they are demons. I feel like Kenrath in that deck is a little weak. It's like, you would probably rather just be playing, Gul'dan, no? Like, almost 100%. Unless, I mean, if you don't have one, I guess Kenrath is a fair substitute. But, in general, I feel like it's fairly weak, actually. His health total actually doesn't matter. Although Garrosh is super good. It kills all three of those. Which is like an answer now to Kenrith. It's a fairly weird play. I don't want to have to deal with both Voidwalkers right now. Or Voidlords right now. So, yeah. This wants to hit here. He's out of the files, and we know that for a fact, because we burnt one, and he just played one. So doing this is fine. Punching him in the face is fine. We could Dirty Rat him. I mean, if it's going to summon a Voidlord, it's going to summon a Voidlord anyway, so we might as well just Dirty Rat him. Oh my god, that was such a good Dirty Rat. If he would have killed this, that would have been super bad for us. This weapon is actually so good. Especially against all the Voidwalkers he's about to get. It's actually insane. Such a big brain Dirty Rat. I didn't even take into account that he might be playing weapon removal. Okay. He didn't kill the Voidlord, which is... or the Deathlord, which is really good for us. I'm a little mad that he didn't get any. He got 0 Voidwalkers, seeing that half the pool is Voidwalkers. I'm a little mad about that, not going to lie. God fucking damn it. Okay, what do we actually do? I mean, Brawl would be really good. I can't even trade this in. We search for Brawl. Warpath is awful. Brawl or Plague were our only good draws. We're in such a bad position. Okay, first of all, this is happening. Fuck. I was so lost in thought there, I didn't even say anything, but that turn was so rough. Okay. At least I got one hit in. Since I'm a Voidlord. Oh, that's such a good burn for us. That means he only has one Gul'dan, so he has one big board left. Although he takes so much damage here. And he hit with the wrong one too, which is also really good. Or fairly good, I guess. So we're Warpathing here for sure. Yeah, Warpathing here for sure. Okay. Yeah, Warpath in there for sure was really good. That's okay, I guess. I think we have to drop a N'Zoth, because he's not going to drop Gul'dan this turn, even if he has it. Because it just doesn't make sense. The rest of his hand is probably removal, Void Caller, Sense Demons, and a cube. Is my guess, right? 1 Plague, 1 Sense Demons, 1 Void Walker, 1 Caller, 1 Cube, 1 Faceless. That's my guess. And this is going to be really good here. It's a fairly good get. Not really, but we can pretend. Yeah. This doesn't get a lot, but it gets just enough to be a threat, kinda. Yeah. It's just enough to be a threat. We can't play the other N'Zoth until we draw another Dead Man's Hand, which is a little obnoxious. We don't have to be worried about Flick, because it is a Warlock. Plague, yeah. Plague is fine. We might get the last card out of his deck. Possibly. He has a whole bunch of Voidwalkers, but I'm not too worried about that. Okay, it's a Collar. That's fine. Gaining the health here was very, very important, which is why I don't really mind. Okay. There was such a high likelihood that he didn't kill any of my guys. It's so annoying that he actually pulled it off. I really don't want to have to play that, but I think I have to. He's out of demons in hand, so... Actually, I should not have played that. That was dumb of me. Yeah, that was fairly dumb of me. The reason I should not have played that is now I open it up for him to drop a Gul'dan, and I don't actually have an answer. My answer to Gul'dan is pray to fucking God I draw Plague of Wrath. Yeah. Plague of Wrath or Brawl. And he gets really weak minions. I drew the Brawl, and he did get fairly weak minions. Yeah. He got fairly weak minions. And I do get to draw Bulwark, which is very nice. Depending on what survives. That was probably the worst case scenario, but he conceded, so we won. Oh my god, I can't believe we actually won that. What the fuck? I actually can't believe it. Oh, the season reset 7 minutes ago. That's why. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna tack this in. Okay. We achieved Diamond 3 in Standard. To be fair, I didn't play that much Standard. I played just what you guys saw in videos. A lot of Lightning Storms. Ooh, too many Lightning Storms if I do say so myself. Plot Twist. Plague of Wrath. I like Plague of Wrath a lot. And... Ancient of Lore. That's actually really good. That's one of the ones I'm missing. Still from the Classic set. 9 bonus stars. I fucking love that card back. Not as much as I like the Legend one. And you know what? We're going to open these packs. So yeah, that last game was super intense, but we got fairly lucky. Sure, drawing the Plague would have been better than Brawl, but it didn't matter because he conceded. But yeah, I think we still had a very fair chance at winning that. Yeah. The reason I think we had a fair chance of winning that is due to the fact he was fatiguing and we still had plenty of cards. And we were able to drop, theoretically, we could have dropped, what's his face? N'Zoth, because he didn't have another board wipe. He had one more Dark Skies, and that's it. In forms of removal. So I don't think it really mattered. Fairly good packs. We got a couple double rares, we got a golden, and we got an epic. So that's okay for 4 packs. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you guys did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Rep the gang, and I'll see you guys in the next one, where hopefully we continue on this trend. I forgot to update the win rate, but we're 5-1 with the deck. And yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright guys, peace.